everyone. Thank you so much for joining us again. This video is part 3 of conscious breathing and how to fight off COVID-19. Remember those 2 videos? This is the third one. So like I said before, the copyright and the content of this video do not belong to me. It belongs to my teacher, Elmancio Godson. So I want to again say thank you so much to him for giving me the opportunity to do this video so that we all can learn something new and learn to heal our bodies. Okay. So we're talking about air, breathing. Most of the time, a lot of people tend to think that this body is trash. Friends, let me assure you that our body is not trash. And the reason why I say that our body is not trash is simply because without this body, we cannot breathe. And if you cannot breathe, you are dead. So breathing or breath is essential to every human being or every living thing on earth. So we have to treat air and give air its just value. Remember when you think about God the creator, how you feel, how you get that feeling? Air should be treated just like that because air is also an entity and air deserves appreciation. We have to appreciate it. So this is what we are going to do. To give air its just value, we are going to imagine having a table in front of us, and on that table we have our favorite foods, and those foods are the things that we like. So can you imagine when you're eating your cheesecake or your ice cream, the type of feeling that you take in, like the pleasure that you get when you're eating it? This is what we are going to do in this video. So I want us to just do a couple of minutes of conscious respiration. We are going to breathe in through our nose and exhale through our mouth. But each puff of air that you breathe in must be treated with respect, with value, because air is also food. It's just an invisible food that we don't see. But we know that if we cannot breathe, we cannot live. So that means what? Air is essential, is vital to us. And also we have to learn to appreciate the body because the body is giving us a chance to experience life. Yeah? All right. So I want you all to place your hand on your thighs and I want you to sit comfortably. Be comfortable as much as you can. Don't think about anything. Just think about breathing. I want you to keep all your focus on your nose, and we are going to inhale in through the nose and exhale out. And each time you take that breath, I want you to put a smile on your face and I want you to taste the food in your mouth. Just taste it, just stay in the moment and be happy. So there we go. Here we go. Let's go. One more time. Can you taste that food? Can you taste that yumminess? Yes, I can. So that's air. That is everything we are. You can stop talking to people, you can stop insulting people, you can stop eating and drinking. But I can assure you, you cannot postpone air. You have to breathe, because if you can't breathe, you cannot live, right? So it means air is important to us. And we must be grateful to it, and we must treat it as a gift. It's a precious gift. Right, guys? I agree. It is a precious gift because any human being or any living thing that cannot breathe cannot survive. As far as I know, except the virus. All right. Okay. So let's keep going. I want you to do some, type of gratitude and exercise with me. I want you all out there listening to me to tell your body, thank you. Thank you for everything that you have done for me. Thank you for giving me, thank you for being here and for giving me this opportunity to breathe in, to eat my yummy food, to communicate with my family and friends, and to experience life here, now, presently. All right? Okay. So I'm not lying and I'm not joking about this. This is a very serious thing. And we need to give the body its just value. Just we give air its just value. Just we give God the creator its just value. We have to learn to appreciate everything because We didn't make these things. These things were given to us, right? All right. Okay. So I want you I want you to all know that this body that we carry around has been around for millions and millions of years. It knows what to do. It knows how to heal itself. It really doesn't need you. If you can only learn to trust it, you realize that it has more potentials than we know. So one more time, I want us all to give our body a million thanks, an infinite amount of thank you, because this body has been carrying us for so long and we are still here and we are still breathing, right? Okay. So to be conscious, what it is to be conscious of your body. To be conscious of your body is to be able to feel your body. Feel every profound part of your body. Feel every inch of your body. Breathe and tell your body, thank you. I want you to incorporate all your emotion into your body when you say thank you. I want you to say thank you to thank you, body, for carrying me. I love you. I love you and I love you and I love you. I love you for carrying me and for being here for me all along. And as you do this, the next step is the most important part, because it is going to free your immune system and help your body become conscious of its own existence, and so that you can be able to ignite the fire and fight off disease, including COVID-19. Okay, I will tell your body, I want you to do this exercise. You can do it in front of the mirror, or you can just sit down and do it, however you want to do it. But I want you to look at yourself and tell your body, I trust you, I believe in you, I love you. And I want you to tell this person in front of you, that is your own body, over and over and over, how much you love it, how much you believe in it, and how much you trust it. And dear friends out there, if it's impossible for you to believe or trust your body, then I want you to also tell your body, forgive me. I am very sorry, but I am unable to trust you. I want you to show me how to trust in you. I want you to show me how to love you, how to appreciate you, and how to just love you. And trust me, the body's gonna do that. Can you imagine falling asleep and dreaming and having your own body in front of you, looking at you and smiling because you learn to appreciate it? I'm not done. And also, did you know that the body is also an entity of its own? Yes, the body is an entity of its own. The body does not really need you. You need the body. So that's why we're doing this exercise. And we have to recognize the body. We have to appreciate the body. All right? Okay. So why do I keep insisting on this? I keep insisting on this because the results will manifest if you keep saying this. It will come with the result is not gonna come at once, but it's gonna come with through so many repetitions. You must want it, you must desire it, and you must force it and feel it. Feel it with every inch of your body. Feel it with every cells that you are made of. Okay, I want you to declare it. I want you to liberate it, okay, and stay in the moment with your body. Learn to love your body, learn to appreciate it. All right, and I want you to seriously show a gratitude and show a love. So honestly, we can never imagine the power and the force that comes when you start trusting your body and trusting yourself. So that's why we are going to learn this and do this. Okay, so one thing that people do not know about the body that I want to brush up before we go on. What if I told you that your body is a voodoo? What if I tell you that your body is an entity? What if I tell you that your body is a juju? What if I tell you that body is an ether, a divinity? It's a divinity on its own. So I'm not going to reveal the secrets of the body to you yet, but I just want you to know that the body has powers. And when I talk about powers, it has its own super abilities to heal. So when you start telling your body, I love you, I trust you, when you start repeating those things, you are going to become extremely happy if you trust the body. you you are going to begin to see some changes also, because what we have is what we are, and the body is what we have. So we are the body, right? Okay. So remember we spoke about the jed before. The jed is our equilibrium. It is the communication that we have with ourselves. When you see me happy, hello. When you see me happy, it is because I am the person that speak to this body. I tell my body how many times she's beautiful, how she's adorable, how she's cute, and how many times I love every inch of it. Because really, I do love every inch of my body. When I'm making love, every pleasure that my body is feeling from within is everything. I tell my body that I love her, and I keep repeating to my body that I trust her, I believe in her. For it is simple in the peak of emotion that the body feel and can integrate alchemically and biochemically the mental suggestion or felt suggestions. That is the only moment you got to grab it, to grab it and make it your own. All right. So what do you need to be happy? Really, what do we need to be happy? Nothing. Happiness is already in ourselves. All we have to do is activate it and be happy. Tell yourself, I am happy. I am going to be happy. You have to convince yourself. You have to convince that body. Okay. So joy is already in our cells, in every inches of our body. Today, with this confinement, I am surprised to see that most people are scared to be alone. I don't know why they're scared to be alone, but they are. It is unbelievable to see that people are scared. All they are asking you to do is to be alone with your own self, and people are horrified by such idea. Okay, but in reality, you are going to be alone when you die, and when you go in the subtle world, into the consciousness of the world, you are going to be alone. You're not going to have any family, any friends, any loved one. So you really need to start learning how to be with yourself right now. And you have to face yourself alone, because your consciousness and the other bullshit that you created are waiting on you after life, and you have to face it alone. So now you must learn to live with your own self, and this is the greatest challenges of all. You must learn to live with yourself and talk to yourself. You have to be honest with yourself. You have to be able to look at yourself in the eye and tell yourself the things that you don't want to hear. This is the only way you are going to liberate and free yourself. Okay. So when you stay at home, stay in your own place. Okay. And being locked up all alone in a room by yourself for some weeks shouldn't be an impossible thing to do. This is the best moment to be by yourself, to talk to yourself. Look at yourself in the mirror and tell yourself how much you love yourself, how you appreciate your body. Oh, the thing is, this is the best occasion for you to fight your own monsters, the ones that are within you. Get rid of them. And the only way you're going to do that is by talking. Talk to your body. So, and we need to stop thinking, if you're a woman, if you're a man, it's okay to be alone sometimes. It's okay to just be by yourself and finding who you are and what you are made of. Okay. I hate it when I hear people say, why does it always has to be, why is it that I'm always alone? Why is it that everybody has somebody and I don't? Maybe the time for you is to find yourself first. Learn to know you, learn to love you. Then when you have others around you, their value or how they think or feel about you wouldn't matter. Okay. So honestly and honestly, do you not know that nobody values or loves you as much as you? The only person that loves you is you. Because honestly, if you have people around you, or you shackle up with just about anybody, and you feel important, that is not you. That is not working. It means you are hiding away from your own self. You need to stop surrounding yourself with people and stop waiting for people's compliments and how they treat you, so that you can feel good about yourself. The only person in this whole wide world that cares about you more than anybody else is you. And it's that body. Everybody else that pretend to care about you, they only doing it because they want something from you. At the end of the day, whenever they get that thing from you, you don't matter. So please learn to love you, learn to trust you, and learn to appreciate this body. Take care of it. So one more thing that I wanted to cover before we move on. The only thing, honestly, that loves you and that need you and why you are here on earth is nature, the universe. They need you. You are very, very important to them. The universe have positioned you as an evident reality because she needs you. You are important. You are very, very important in the eyes of the universe. Not important to the humans, but to the universe. Because the universe needs you to do the work that you have been doing. Okay. So, honestly, you need to value yourself. You need to look at your own self in the mirror and love yourself. You have to intensely give your cultivate in this confinement, cultivate cultivate what they call value, but this value goes to you alone. You gotta value your body, you gotta value yourself. Okay, value your own self at your own expense. You don't need to show value to your spouse or your children. All of these things are just temporary elements. You are going to use them and dispose of them sooner or later. You are here to gain experience and to find what you are made of. How grandiose and how mighty and capable you are of accomplishing things lies within you and you only. So you cannot place more importance and value onto others because others do not know you and they cannot give you everything that you are made of because only you know what you are made of. Your self-worth has to come from you, not others. So you have to stop lying to yourself. If they don't love you, who cares? You are a mighty beast and you have all the potential and all the capabilities in you to do great and greater things. So heck, stay in your house, stay in your room, and be with yourself. Learn to love you. Because this is what this confinement is all about. It's all about staying with you, staying in your house, and not socializing with people. But let me tell you something. I know that you are the one terrorizing your own self. It isn't the coronavirus, rather yourself. You are terrorized of being alone because you're not being honest with yourself. Start by being honest with yourself. And you see that when you're having this conversation, the reflection that comes back is you. So you have to be honest, okay? So you need to appreciate yourself. You have an imminent value. You need to know that. If somebody doesn't love you, people don't care about you, don't care about them. Who cares? You are not here for them. You are here because the universe wants you to be here. Okay? And when you start doing this, you are going to see that things will be different. Okay. Oh, I know that some people might like me, some people might not like what I'm saying, but I know that what I'm saying is the truth. Okay, because I've been doing this for 20 years and I am going to tell you that your opinion does not really matter to me. Okay, so whether you like me or don't like me, I don't give a damn. I simply want you to start. I value myself and I know who I am and I know the type of energy and vibration I belong to, and that's good enough for me. So you just need to know that you need to love yourself and value yourself, or people are going to manipulate and use you, period. All right, so one thing that I never understood about human beings is you have your own body. Okay, after the body you have your own emotion, you have your own feelings, you have your own thinking, and your mental all belongs to you. Yet it comes a time when you lend your power and you give your authority to someone else to control you. And when that person does not return the love that you want, you get hurt and you just let yourself go. This is not good. You have to change it. Okay, so if I understand correctly, lots of people, they become sometimes depressed if the love that they want their partner to give, when they don't get it, they become depressed. Is that right? Why would you give somebody else the control of your body and your life and your mental states and your emotions? Take the control back. You need to control you and you need to be you. The other question that I wanted to ask is, when you give access and control to other people, the question that you should seriously ask yourself is, am I truly free? But the question is not even there. Do I really want to be free? Should be the question. I don't think so. Because if you really wanted to be free, you wouldn't be giving your freedom to other people. You won't let other people control you. You take control of you and you control your own self. So let me tell you something. Your attitude must change. How you want freedom? Freedom is not a need, it's a must. You must take control. You must take your freedom and you must be you. And no one is going to give you your freedom unless you fight for it and unless you take it. So just understand that freedom is vital. Freedom is something that you must want. Okay? Because your body and your desire and your emotion and your mental state all belongs to you. It belongs to nobody whatsoever. All right. So if you understand all of this concept and you understand that when you buy a new car and you finish paying for that car and they give you the title belongs to you, then you understand that your body belongs to you and you alone. So you are responsible for everything that comes with the body. Yes? Okay. So we need to snap out of the illusion that people love us or they care about us or they are going to be there for us. Some people might be there for us, but not everybody is going to be there for us. Yes? Capiche? Okay. So what I want to do, I'm inviting each and every one of you to do this exercise and to cultivate trust in your body. Start trusting your own body. If you trust in your own body, if you believe in the body, if you believe in its infinite abilities, your own immune system, its infinite power to maintain spontaneously and instantly the jet, the equilibrium that is realizing that the body is an entity on its own, is going to start doing wonderful things to you. Okay. Your body can feel danger. If you trust your body, if you really, really love and trust your body, let me tell you something. Your body can feel danger coming from miles and miles away. Your body can even feel if somebody coming close to you has COVID-19, and the body is going to do everything necessary not to position you there so that you don't catch the disease. Isn't that wonderful? Okay. So after all of this, we should stop being scared of confinement, because just because you are about to start driving and they tell you to put your seatbelt on, putting your seatbelt on you shouldn't be alarmed, because you know that just because I'm putting on my seatbelt doesn't mean I'm gonna have an accident. It's just a normal thing to do. So you need to think about confinement like that. It's a normal thing. When a disease is spreading, they tell people to stay inside. Okay. So the funny thing is, I see people wearing gloves. They have gloves on. They have mask and all of these things covering themselves before they go out into the public. But the thing is, when you go out into the public looking like that, everything is okay. But when you come home, where do you take those things from? How do you take them away from you? Because if I understand correctly, the disease is also found on the body, it's found in the hair, and it stays lingering on you for at least 2 days or 3 before it goes away. So who are we really fooling by putting those masks and those guns on? Are they really, those gloves, are they really helping us? I hope they are, because I don't know. All I know is I have to trust in my body. I have to build up my immune system so that I can fight off any disease, including COVID. So another thing that I wanted to bring to everybody's attention, because this is going to really, really help us think about what the body is really capable of. Okay. Do you know the symptom of pica? The pica is a very simple syndrome. People call it syndrome. People call it a disease. The syndrome of pica is simple. There are people that are born with the abilities to eat sand. Some people eat plastic or raw iron, and their body is able to digest it. And some people, actually, some pregnant women in Africa, they actually eat clay because the body want it. And some people can actually eat fecal matter and the body will still digest it. So this should tell you that our bodies is way older. And you are going to find these cases not just in Africa but in some other parts of the world also. And nowadays there are people, you see some other people, some people they eat dirt and you be like, ew. But the truth is, we humans, this body that we have is made out of earth itself. We all know that. So if we take in an element from earth and putting it in our mouth, the body is going to be able to digest it. It just depends on everybody's immune system. And on top of all of that, we're still talking about Pica syndrome. We've noticed that some people can actually eat the serious iron of a bike and the body will also digest it. If you go on YouTube, no, sorry, if you go on Google, you are going to see that there is a man, he didn't take shower for 20 years and he is still living, breathing, and he's healthy. So that tells you what? It tells you that the body is able to fight off its own disease and maintain itself. It's funny how everything that the Western world or Western medicine cannot diagnose or understand, they call it a disease. I don't believe Pica syndrome is a disease because the body knows what it does best. And on top of all of that, people, our ancestors, before they discover fire, they used to eat raw meat. Remember, they used to eat raw meat and the body was able to digest it. And later on, we discover fire and they started cooking the meat and the body still adjusted to that. So it's all about our immune system. It's all about, it tells us that the body has its own mechanism and the body can fight the disease that comes in there if we learn the secrets, if we learn to treat it properly. So, in one sense, the syndrome of Pica is a disease. I don't think it's a disease because if anybody eats on dirt or sand, and if anybody eats dirt or sand, the essential part of it is they are able to digest it. And if they are able to digest it, if the body is able to digest it and they don't get sick, then by all means, it is what it is. So some went down the line concerning this COVID-19. I wonder if our bodies now, if our conscience is not playing tricks on us by facilitating the contamination of the virus. Could it be that fear is what's weakening our immune system? By keeping away the element that could help us fight off the disease? Because of fear, we have forgotten to trust our body. So what good is that doing to us? We need to go back and trust the body. Could it be fear that is causing the disease itself? I am going to let these things sink in your mind. I want you to think on it so that we can, come back and talk about it later on. So if this is not resonating or speaking louder than the love that you have for your own self, who can seriously love you better than you? Only you can love you. Remember that. So if we believe that we love our body, then we need to spend time with our body, our own self, because because you are precious, and the only true person that worries about you is you. And so please do not be oblivious. For being oblivious is to look at how valuable you are. And oblivious simply refers to a person that cannot see their own self and appreciate their own self, physically, speaking, and emotionally, than others. So honestly, if I rub you the wrong way, please forgive me. But I just want you to wake up, and I want you to embrace yourself, and I want you to start